Round. What is going on? What's happening right now? What? The NerdShelf is live on a random Sunday evening? What is happening here? Well, that's a good question if you had it. Oh my gosh, guys, I don't have my thunder thingy. Let me reach down and get this. Ugh. I added a lot of new toys to my collection for all you guys to see. More specifically, my Saba, which I should probably take out of the booth for you guys. There, I got Saba. Anyway, what's up, Comfy Coco? Thanks for being here. I know it's a random Sunday. People are like, what the hell's going on with the NerdShelf on a Sunday? So late in the night. I know it's a weird time. I know it's a weird day. But I really just wanted to, pop on, see how everybody's doing, hang out, have some questions be asked and answered. But I went live on my other YouTube channel the other day, and I got all the new toys out, so I figured, hey, why don't we go live with my buds? So anyway, I'm going to give it some time for people to jump on in, and we're going to talk some nerd stuff. We're going to talk Fantastic Four. We're going to talk Avengers. And if you guys are up to it, we could talk about a little bit of pro wrestling or Power Rangers, which I know a lot of you guys on the channel love some Power Rangers. I was not expecting this, to be honest. Comfy Coco, neither was I. So here's what happened. It's Mother's Day. We all got to celebrate. I did my celebrating, and I'm just laying on the couch doing nothing, and I'm like, hey, I got some great friends on YouTube. I want to come hang out. So that's why we're here, and that's why we're chit-chatting. That's why I got the lights on. Maybe I changed the color of the lights. Maybe there's a little purple. Maybe, a little more blue. Usually when I go live, I do like a bright color, like red. Let's go with the it's all over now, baby blue. Ooh, how big is your fish tank? I don't know if that means something else, and I definitely don't have a fish tank. Yo, what's up, chat? Hello, Zoe. Ow, what's going on? We're talking nerd stuff. That could be pro wrestling. That could be Power Rangers. That could be Batman. I'm facing the wrong way. Batman, Iron Man, Power Rangers. Anything you can imagine. Now, normally, if you're familiar with my channel, I usually go live every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But in this case, we're just live on a random Mother's Day on a Sunday evening. All right? We're talking tunes. We're talking wrestling. We're talking Power Rangers. Talking Invincible. I almost lost my breath there. Can we talk about the NBA? No. I'm just kidding. We can talk about anything. I'm just really not a big basketball guy. But I would love to chit-chat about it all. How big should my fish tank be to impress a female? At least 50 gallons, my boy. What did you do for Mother's Day? I went and hung out with my mom and my dad, and we spent the day together, and we ate some dinner and had a really nice hootin' time. What's your predictions for 2026? Are we talking Avengers? Because I have a bunch. Worst NBA player opinion. That Allen Iverson didn't play longer. It's just practice. But yeah. Hello. If you're just joining, we're talking nerd stuff. We're talking about some of the new Avengers leaks. If you guys did not hear about it, I'll give a spoiler warning if you guys want to know. We're talking Power Rangers. Guys, I just also thought I thought the Thunderbolts. I also saw the Thunderbolts, so I got a lot to say about the Thunderbolts. Hello. And Britt May, what do you got to say to me about WWE? Let's talk about it. May the nerds unite. Absolutely. I need to get a shirt that says something like that. Would you guys want a shirt? I don't know. Maybe I'll just get one. Remember that guy? I don't know. What was that guy's name? Something the Destroyer. Tell me about Avengers leaks, please. I want to know. Okay. These are a little bit of spoilies, but also, they also are up in the air. They're not confirmed. I don't know. If I just made a video, just edited it right before this, that came out, about the Fantastic Four. If you guys know the original actor, I think it's pronounced Ian Clough. I don't know. I said it in the video, had to Google it like 5 times on how to say it. He was asked at a Comic-Con if he would be in the movie. Now, he's my favorite Fantastic Four, Reed Richards. I can't remember. I forget how to pronounce his name. But they asked if he was going to be in the movie, and he very badly said, no, 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 and started fiddling. They didn't call me. Said every Avengers actor ever. So, my theory is that he's going to be in the movie. Maybe it's not a spoiler, but I very much think there's a lot of spoiler leaks that are going around that, are very believable. Do you actually have the WWE trophy? If you're talking about this Winged Eagle championship belt, yes, I actually have several belts, but this is the real one that Bret Hart held. Do you actually Power Rangers? Power Rangers SPD, Power Rangers to the rescue. That's just the one that comes to mind. I love Power Rangers. This is the original Saba in box. It is openable, and I will make a video on it soon. Seth frickin' Rollins. My guy. Probably my favorite Shield member right now. It used to be John Moxley or Dean Ambrose, but he's kind of jumped the shark a little bit when it comes to what he's doing. People like you make life worth it. That is the sweetest thing I've ever heard anybody say to me. No, honestly, that is very sweet. You got an OnlyFans or nah? Yeah, no, I do. No, I don't have an OnlyFans. Should I make one? I like Power Rangers. What's your favorite Power Ranger? I can't pronounce your name because I can't read that language. But what is your favorite Power Ranger season or just Ranger? John Cena overrated. Yes, I think in different times of history, I could say that he is and that sometimes he's not. Generally, though, especially right now, I think he's a little overrated. Sorry, guys. How long would you think it would take, including chances for the molecules to align and you get through a wall? Real nerd question. Is this like a flash question? Oh my gosh, I'm a real nerd, but I don't know if I get it. How long would you think it would take, including chances for the molecules to align? Are you saying like if I'm like the Flash and I like reverberate through a wall? I don't know. That's interesting. Don't make one. An OnlyFans? Fine, I won't. Trust me. No one wants to see what this guy's got. Shouldn't have said that on YouTube, but we said it. To make love in it. Is Jey Uso overrated? Mixed feelings on that because a very good friend of mine said if he's over, shoot him to the moon. And I agree with that because there's a lot of men that didn't get there. That have never been, like Roddy Piper, Eddie Kingston. I know those are two random names, but but I'm not a fan. I think it's a little corny. I think not everybody who's over needs to be champion, but, he's the secondary champ. I'm not a big Jay guy. Do you like Owen Hart? I love Owen Hart. I'm a big Owen Hart guy. I think he was fantastic. I actually just watched a clip of him. Was it Ultimo Dragon? It was an old pre-WWF thing of him. Watched the whole match. I just can't remember. I think it was Ultimo Dragon. Fantastic guy. I miss Owen Hart. Also, I don't know if this is a rumor, but apparently he was supposed to become The Game, not Triple H. Can you imagine that? Do you follow the MCU? Yes, I do. Very much. Although not as much as Disney shows. They're kind of boring. You got the pro wrestling. Ooh. That's a rough one. And no, I do not. Have you heard about Five Nights at Freddy's? Yes, I have. What's your favorite color? Red, even though everything around me is blue and green. Would you rather have... Dang. Hello, if you're just joining. Hello. Do you love Godzilla? Yes, I'm not the biggest Godzilla guy, but I like it. You should collaborate with Lance from WrestleZoo. I don't know who that is, but I would love to. Do you like... Oh, God, everyone... there's so many of you. You're all saying nice things. Nice Iron Man helmet for Power. Oh, my God. Oh, shucks. Hello, what are you doing? I'm trying to read them all so fast. Do you like Doom? Yes. Yo. Hey, shout out, please. Hello, Fortnite. Said hi, who? I'm watching you from Saudi Arabia. That's awesome. So you're a wrestling fan, I suppose. When did you start watching WWE? I started off and on throughout my childhood, but really started to lock in 2005. And then... got up to like 2009, started to fall out of it, and then I met my best friend who was in love with it, and then we got right back into it. Been a big fan since. Indies, Japanese, some Mexico, a lot of independent, but a lot of WWE. Been to 3 WrestleManias, 2 All-Ins, All Out. Been to a lot of pay-per-views. Big guy. I sub to you. Thank you very much. What are you doing? And hello. Well, I'm chit-chatting with you, Tatum. And I'm happy to be here. Opinion on the new Doom game that's coming. I wish it would come sooner. I love Doom. And I think Avengers games have hit a wall, and I think we need to get a little bit more out there in the world. I should do a whole video on just, superhero games. Like all the Batman games and all the Spider-Man games and... what the heck is the game? I can't remember. I had it on the Xbox. Avengers. No. Marvel. My light. I'll put that back on in a second. When you start to watch Raw? About 05, 06. Can I get a shout out? Hell yeah, Brit May. No problem. What is your favorite YouTuber you should collab with? My favorite YouTuber is me and my other channel, Nameless Rangers. But my other favorite YouTube channel currently, if you're into tattoos, is Evolve Inc. And my other favorite, if you're into food, is 2Chomp. But that's just me. Hold on, everybody. I must plug in my stuff. Guys, when the light goes out, you got to plug it in. Can you show the Power Rangers figure in the background? Sure can in a moment. Is Cody Rhodes overrated? No. Best Xbox game that you're rated. That's funny. You seem cool. You know what? So do you. What else do you opinion about the juego? Is that Mario? I'm not the best at Spanish, but hold on, guys. Time to put the light back on. We in the club like ooh, 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 ooh. Ready, 3, 2, 1, action. Get ready for action. Boom! The light's back on. Now we're back in action. Anybody, for you're strong, and flashing the house light. Yo, Evolve Inc. I just shouted you out. Someone asked what my favorite YouTube channel was. And I said, if you're a tattoo person, Evolve Inc. I just broke my hip. And if you're a food guy, it's 2Chomp. Evolve Inc. What is up? Avengers Infinity War is the best Marvel movie ever. I definitely agree that it is much better than Endgame, although Endgame makes me cry a lot every time I watch it. When Cap catches the hammer, there's so many moments in that movie that really get the water flowing. But I'm a big Avengers Infinity War guy, and I do agree that it is up there, and I hope that you've seen the most recent Thunderbolts movie, because it was good. Xbox or PlayStation? I'm an Xbox guy through and through. How do you feel about... Whoa, you're asking so many questions. Your Mickey hat is awesome. Thank you very much. I'd say it's one of a kind, but it's not. Could you show the Power Rangers figure in the back? Yes, I can. This is Saba, and if you want to watch me open it all the way up, or... I don't know why I said that. You can go follow the Nameless Ranger YouTube channel, where I will soon be making a full video opening up this bad boy. All right, love you. I love you too, Wanda. If the lights go out and we don't need to turn it back on because there's 50-50 chance there's a blackout. That is true. Guardians 3, Evolve Inc. says. Guardians 3, yes. If you've ever cried at any Marvel movie, it is definitely Guardians 3. The whole Rocket Raccoon thing, where he's on the bed and Quill's trying to wake him up, it's, man. And to think that that's Bradley Cooper, a lot of people forget that is Bradley Cooper behind Rocket Raccoon's voice. Guardians 3, which is another reason why I trust James Gunn to do so well on the Superman movies. Say a car for an edit. Why does everybody always ask me that? I used to answer, but now I don't really understand. 57 Chevy. Do you like Raw or SmackDown? I am an indie guy, but if I had to choose in the current state of WWE, it's very much Raw. I think SmackDown's kind of chalk. Oh yeah, that's all. It doesn't know a PlayStation. Yeah. Hey, are you and your boy? That's funny. That's funny. I subbed and liked. Thank you, Grace, for being here. I appreciate you. Do you like Jurassic Park? Yes, I do. How do you feel about Backlash? Kind of a dead pay-per-view. I like John Cena. I like Randy Orton. I didn't need to see them wrestle for the millionth time in a row. But overall, good. Not my favorite. The pay-per-view as a whole, going back all the way through history, I love Backlash. I think it's got a lot of amazing moments. Just didn't really like the current one. How do you feel about them taking out Black Widow, Iron Man, and Cap? What do you mean, taking out? Who? Like, coming back? Yo, hello, Daniel Burt. Nice collection, dude. Thank you very much. Oh my God, there's so many questions. You guys have so many questions. John Cena or Cody Rhodes? Cody Rhodes by a bagillion. Well, currently. How do you gain the confidence to stream? I don't know. I'm naturally very loud and obnoxious. Ask anybody in my friends and family. I'm very annoying. No, not really. Well, maybe. I'll let them answer that. But the best part is I'm not in front of anybody. There's no one around me. I'm in my own room. I'm making a fool. And sometimes, you know how they say, imagine everybody in their underwear? Well, sometimes I just imagine that I'm by myself, not talking to anybody. But I am. It's kind of like a mental thing. And I really love doing this. Hello, do a spin. All right. Nice, right? I'm bald and like, oh, nice. Best superhero ever. My guy are Captain America here is my favorite Marvel superhero ever. Like in the MCU. In terms of ever, probably the Batboy, Batman. But I'd have to say my favorite superhero ever is either the Red Power Ranger or the original Turbo Man from Jingle All the Way, if you guys remember who that is. Oh, God. He's going to fall. Oh, gosh. My VHS Spider-Man almost tipped over. Remember that Nickelback song that was, oh, yeah. Balls out. Yeah. Oh, I know every Raw theme. What is your favorite WWE wrestler? Mine is Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. In WWE, I'm a big Cody guy, but I would say mine is Gunther. Gunther's the man. He has the best matches. I liked him as Walter when he was on the independent scene in Europe. But yeah, I big Gunther guy. And Drew McIntyre. He's really catty on Twitter. He's a funny guy. I like Drew too. Do you like 2000 AD? I don't think I saw it. Amazing Christmas movie. Thank you. Jingle All the Way is probably the reason that me and my one friend are so close. We really talk about Jingle All the Way way too much. How do I send you money? I appreciate that very much. I don't think I have that feature unlocked yet, but I definitely don't need that. I don't know how to humbly say thank you for that, but I'm just happy that you're here with me right now. Shawn Michaels or Taker? Shawn Michaels through and through till the end of time. Respect Batman the GOAT. Yes, he is. Show your I'm a mask and is also a mask that could open. Yes, it is a mask that can open. Yes, I put it on my head in all of my previous streams. And maybe I'll make a video just in the helmet. You know what? After this stream, I'm going to make a video in the helmet. It's going to sound horrible. Although, I could put a mic in the helmet. We'll see. I like Ricochet. I love Ricochet. Ricochet right now is like hitting the stride of his career. I love Ricochet. British accent for 2 minutes. Okay, I could do a British accent for 2 minutes to throw people off. Roman, no. No. You know, I don't know how good I am at a British accent. I could probably do an Australian one a little bit better. I mean, I'll do that. It's you. I miss you so much. High five! What's up, my boy? All right. Guys, you're asking a lot of questions, and I love you so much. I might miss some, but I'm getting to you. ALR bet. Do you watch anime? No, I don't watch anime that much. One of my buddies does. Do you like? But the Nameless Ranger's YouTube channel, you could probably go watch it over there. He does a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon and stuff like that. I'm so butchering this accent. What is bought by the yard and worn by the foot? Is it milkshakes? Is that what brings all the boys to the yard? I'm back. What's up, Comfy Coco? Welcome back. What's up, Duff? Benny, what do we? I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. You keep saying it, but I don't know what it means. I don't want to wait. I got too much energy. I don't want to know what you are saying. All right, hello, banana. Is your bananas B-A-N-A-N-A? You guys probably, if any of my friends are watching this, you probably think I'm crazy. I'm just doing accents and singing. What is your fave Marvel character? That is the Captain America. I'm also a big Iron Man guy and Spider-Man. I also love Doctor Strange. I also love Thor. I also love Black Widow. I really, really love the Winter Soldier when he's the Winter Soldier. Right now, kind of digging John Walker after watching the Thunderbolts. Been going back and reading up about U.S. Agent. What's up, Cody Rhodes? What's up, Jackson? Thank you. Which is your favorite Marvel? Oh, I just said that. Edge's theme is goated. On this day, I see clearly everything is come to life. I've gotten my fiance to love that song, and we blast it in the car all the time. Actually. The answer to the riddle was a rug. Ah! Why did I sound like Dan Houser? Ah! Hello, Merlin. Bro, what's up, Cody Rhodes? I don't, do I look, because I'm dashing? Because I have his old gimmick, the mustache? Right, thank you. I finished the drawing of Nothing Ranger, but I have no way to send it to you. Yes, you do! Go on my Instagram. You can DM me on Instagram, and I will see it there, if you have Instagram. If not, you can also, Instagram's probably the best way. You can also email me at TheNerdShelfBiz.com. You don't have a fan service email, so you can just use that one. But we can just DM me on Instagram. Best DC movie ever. Ooh, that's a good one. I really love the Robert Pattinson Batman. But DC, oh gosh, they don't make many good ones. Man of Steel. I go back and watch that, and I watch that feeding in. If you watch Man of Steel feeding into Batman versus Superman, then feeding into Zack Snyder's Justice League, it gets a bad rap, but if you watch them boom, 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 like back to back to back, it is solid. A solid 3 movies in a row. But DC don't have many good ones, but probably Robert Pattinson's Batman, or probably Batman Forever. I really like that one too. Bro, not gonna lie, you sing good. Thank you. Swirl that beautiful mustache. Ooh, swirl that beautiful mustache. Ooh. Who's your favorite wrestler of all time? The easy answer currently is Kenny Omega, but like 2-3 years ago, Kenny Omega. Like New Japan Kenny. 2016, 2017, Kenny Omega. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Roman or Miz? Definitely not Miz. Least favorite Marvel character? I mean, there's so many. That's a good one. Probably Valentina, because she's a butt. Are you 31? No, I'm 51. Lisa, Cena sucks. Let's go, Cena. Cena sucks. Roman's head of the table original theme was so much better than the current theme. I'm just glad he's not using Dan it. I'm glad he's so done with the Shield theme. Anything better than that. But actually, fun fact, if you watch AEW, the Young Bucks theme, I think, is kind of based off that. That's kind of why they have like the gimmick. Well, at least in the beginning. Let's go, Cena sucks. Man of Steel. British douche of steel. Man of Steel. Oi. Yeah. Do you know if you use the right in the yogurt effect? Don't know what that means. Can you show me John Moxley in the back? Thank you for asking such a divine AEW question. Yes, I can. This is a 2-pack from Full Gear. I forget what year, but it's the pay-per-view version. It's MJF and Jonathan Moxley. If you want to see this unboxed, you can go follow the Nameless Rangers on YouTube. That's where we unbox these things. And speaking of Kenny Omega, I said he's my favorite. And there he is right there from Ring of Honor. Ba-ba. Now I got Death Cab for Cutie stuck in my head. This is the sound of settling. Get a job, dude. I'm trying, man. I'm trying every day. Please make an expression of Batman. Is this what you wanted? I saw Big Boy. Imagine yourself as a wrestler. What'll be your in-ring name and whose theme would you pick? As well, what gimmick would you pick if you were from anywhere? My theme song would probably be like, I don't know, maybe Bill Murray, the music Bill Murray, or Movements. I've just been jamming to that. I'd have to really think about that. Can I have a pack of gum? Oh, that's your... Oh, my gosh. Say hi. Say hi. Hello. Do a voice of him, please. Batman. Joker. Mine is Kevin Conroy from the animated series, but I don't think I could do him. I could do the Joker, though. I could do Mark Hamill's Joker. But Batman's like, Joker. Well, that's all I got. I can't really do it. Did I miss the stream with Mrs. The Nerd Shelf? Please let me know. No. No. Maybe this Wednesday. So this Wednesday's my normal time. Mustache hair in my mouth. This Wednesday's my normal time. Maybe I'll ask her if she can get on and come say hi. A lot of people have been wondering, where's Mrs. The Nerd Shelf? Thank you for the shout out. I'll let her know you said hi. Did you watch Mania 41? Yes, I did. What questions do you have? Shawn Michaels. I'm just a sexy boy. Best Batman and why is it Will Arnett? Oh, all right. If we're talking animated, we got Will Arnett up there. Honestly, Will Arnett is an absolutely hilarious Batman in the Lego movies. If you read this out loud, I will give you $100. Oh no, you went away. Have you seen the show Invincible? Oh yeah, high five. Haven't we talked about this? Do a flip. Yeah, right. I'll kill myself. Do a flip. Stone Cold. Yeah. What's your opinion about Cena and Randy? Boring. Hate it. Can't wait for it to be over. Do you know the definition of nope? I don't. Do SpongeBob. What am I? A jester to you? You say to do things and I do things? Do a flip. Can't do flips. I've already read it out loud. $100. You rather grow a tree? What? Yeah, grow trees. I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. I look like Sergeant Slaughter. You guys know who Sergeant Slaughter is? I look like Sergeant Slaughter. I got a belt. Thanks, Luke. Yeah. No, this is Patrick. You know, I'm actually sitting on here with the lights and it's like getting warm. Hello. Top 5 wrestling theme songs. Kurt Angle, Edge, Kenny Omega, Eddie Kingston. The world is cold. Better bundle up. When you see me looking at you, better knuckle up. And maybe Shawn Michaels. I thought John Cena had. Can you remember a moment when someone... Oh my God, did you copy and paste that? 5 most underrated wrestlers, superstars ever. Not gonna lie, I might be pissed if Miz ain't on there. Miz stinks. He had one good promo on SmackDown Live with Daniel Bryan, and everyone's like, oh, he can cut a promo. He's just a yes man, and he's not even a good one. He's just another, Miz stinks. Ooh, that's good Kool-Aid. Hello again. Hello, Anissa. How are you? Ricky Steamboat. Yeah, the good old Rickster. Love Ricky Steamboat. He can still go. You look like Rick Ruden. Now that is a compliment. Although I can't do the whole thing that Rick did. I'm not on that. You look like Gold Dust. Heck yeah, Dustin Runnels, the last true outlaw. Can I see things in the background? You sure can. Ask about any. Show your Iron Man helmet. Haha! I will make a video on that soon. I just did a live on that on my other channel called The Nameless Rangers. You can go check that out there. I hate R-Truth now. Oh, I love R-Truth, but yeah, he's a weird angle. They're ruining what they had. Have you ever had, or did you ever have, a dream where you have ever had oh wait, I just got caught. Have you ever had a dream where you have a dream where you yeah, I know what you're talking about. Do you collect cards? Wait, what was that before that? Heard Alberto Del Rio re-signed with WWE. The rich man from prison is coming back. Nah, I think he signed with AAA, who WWE purchased. I don't know if he'll ever show up. But do I collect cards? Yes, but like old retro, like Power Rangers and other cards like that. But like Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, stuff like that goes over to my other channel. That's where Juan does all of his hard work. Do you have a wife? Not yet. Randy Orton should have won. I would have loved that because Randy to me is way more over and still wrestles in full gear compared to John Cena. The Legend Killer, hell yeah. Stand ready for my arrival, worm. See, high five, you know I'm going to say it. You know I'm going to read it every time. Wish Braun Strowman wasn't released. Yeah, he's the big guy, but there's so many of them now. He's kind of a weirdo, too. I don't like age. He's a bad person. He's a bad, bad man. I have some WWE cards. Is this real or fake, man? I'm real. Do you know if John Cena's next match wrestling will ever be because he brings home the championship belt? I do not know. Bray Wyatt cards stole my... Yeah. I love Star Wars. I just made a May the 4th video the other day. Wish WWE did more with Keith Lee. I agree. They did a lot with him in NXT. Came up to in the main roster. Was absolute dog doo-doo. They renamed him. They redid everything that was good about him. They just took away. And they went to AEW and was Keith Lee. But then you realize he's kind of a part of the WWE cog wheel after that point. So he wasn't really that good. I think they still have him signed, actually. I see you have had, I see you have added to NerdShelf. Oh, hey. Hello, Bubblegum. Nice to see you again. Yes, I have. Stand ready for my arrival, worm. Crown Jewel is when? Hopefully never. Hello, Jeremy. Yes, I have added to the Nerd Shelf. I have multiple things. I just did a live. There's some things off camera you can't see, but this is what I got to do a video on soon. Anyway. When is the face reveal? What do you mean? That's a funny comment. You might kind of got to watch this sub and like, thank you, Billy Jack. I appreciate you being here. Have you ever been, oh gosh, I can't read that out loud. That is built for tough though. Bro, what is Karrion Kross? Wasn't he supposed to be for, yeah. Karrion Kross is a dud, and then he cut that insane promo. You know, I watched him break a bat with the jiu-jitsu that he does, and it's kind of awesome now. I feel like he can never find his gimmick. Since the last time I seen you have checked out no, I'm sorry. Those Rangers are sick, thank you. I have not checked it out. I need to remember to do that. Thor Ranger, those Rangers are sick, thank you. Light a firework in the room. I don't have any, but I'm a firework. You just got to ignite the light and let it shine. And hold, whatever that Katy Perry song is. I see Cena and Rock at WrestleMania. Yeah, if The Rock ever shows up, he keeps not showing up. I love the Ford F-150. Good truck. Nah, not gonna lie, I don't want Cross to go. I at least, yeah, that's funny. At least keep Scarlett. I'm a troll and I'm trying to pass over the bridge to blah, 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 answer my simple riddle. What starts with an E and only contains one letter? That is an E. I hope I didn't just read something disgusting out loud. Do you like Penta? Brit, do I like Penta? Yes, I do. Yes, I love Penta. I love Penta. I love the Lucha Brothers. I love them in AEW. I love them in AEW. Love them in Lucha Underground. And I'm happy that they're finding success in WWE because AEW has just been a stanker. So, I mean, they're on to better, successful things. Yes, I very much love Penta. He's like one of my favorite guys. I actually have his action figure right over there. The AEW one. I don't know if he has a dub one yet. How do you feel about Sabu's death? I'm very sad to hear today, just today, that the very infamous Extreme wrestler Sabu had passed away. I don't know how yet, but he was extraordinarily influential in ECW's, rise. I wish all the best to his family. He also had one of the funniest Twitters. Him and Iron Sheik. May they both rest in peace. That's some of the funniest tweets. But yes, I'm very sorry to hear about Sabu. He was just like wrestling at Mania weekend and was just on AEW not long ago. There is only one royal family. Love the Lucha. The Green Chemical. Pat McAfee is the GOAT in his own league. Not gonna lie, I thought the match would suck, but yeah, I mean, I think anybody with a really strong personality. I mean, he was an athlete. Oh, did you hear my voice crack? He was an athlete. Pat McAfee's one of those guys where like I didn't mind him, and then everyone started to hate on him. Like the IWC, the wrestling internet wrestling community started to hate on him, and then I started to hate on him. But then I'm like, why am I even hating on him? Like, he's entertaining for a reason. So I go back and forth. I just want Corey Graves back more so. Although I'm not in love with either of those guys. Can I challenge you for that strap? You can. You have to find me first. Hello, Rowdy Popper. I need to know, Peter Parker versus Iron Man, who wins? Straight up, like, no suits? Peter Parker. Even with the suit, maybe Peter Parker. But it's going to be Iron Man. No one's beating Iron Man, guys, straight up. No one's beating Iron Man. I finally met John Cena in 2019. That is awesome, and I'm a little jealous. Roman Reigns or Logan Paul? Oh, my screen just went on. Whoa. Roman Reigns. Definitely Roman Reigns. Logan Paul can get out of here. New Jack! Good old New Jack. Pat's match was the only one I was emotionally invested in. Yeah. I mean, the whole card was kind of boring outside of that. Magneto is beating Iron Man. Yeah, absolutely. Although, iron's a form of metal. Who knew? The Rock versus John Cena, who would win? Hopefully, currently or like in their prime. in their prime, it should be good old Rocky Johnson Maivia. I met Cody and got his signature. Yeah, I went to the original All In before it was AEW and kind of almost met him, but I never got the chance. Really good guy. I was shocked when the guy was hitting John Cena with the belt, yeah. Didn't Spider-Man kill Iron Man in the Marvel Zombies a few times? I mean, every character has killed everybody at least once in some variation of a comic. That's why when I make these videos and people get all up in air about like, oh, this person can't beat that. Yeah, everybody can beat someone. Guys, you know who Iron Man Supreme is? Like, you know, everyone's got a super version where they are completely unbeatable. It's just like, that's why I always say, in base form, who would win? Because there's just too many variables. And then people are like, oh, well, you took away his strongest. Yeah, I'm trying to make them realistic. Undertaker versus the Great Khali Undertaker. That happened, I think, on a SmackDown back in like 06 or 7. Are you sure about that? Yeah, Logan Paul has grown on me a little bit too. Yeah, his athleticism is one thing. It's not just that he's athletic, because there's a lot of athletic people that have come into, WWE like look at Action Bronson in AEW, but he really took to the wrestling moves. And if you watch close enough, Logan Paul completely, right from the book, just completely ripped Hangman Adam Page's entire moveset. That's just how it is. Like the buckshot lariat. I hate Travis Scott. Me too. And I don't hate Travis Scott. He just had no reason to be at Mania at all. Like, he got a huge pop, but, like, he made no sense for the storyline. Don't Iron Man kill more than Marvel? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, everyone does, like I said. Let's not forget Travis Scott stole R-Truth's fashion style back in 2010. That's funny. What is your favorite style? I'm going to be like Handy Manny. I'm going to be like WWE and not even read that comment. I'm joking. He said Chris Benoit, but WWE, like, ignores that he ever existed. Which, I mean, rightfully so. What is your favorite Star Wars film? Well, that one for me is A New Hope, because it didn't feel like a conglomerate. It felt like it was the first of its kind, and it didn't feel like you had to connect any dots. It was a very good movie. I love the original for that reason. Who will Cena lose the belt to, legend or future guy? I mean, they go from Roman to Cody to Cena. Who is bigger than Cena? That's the problem in WWE. They just keep having bigger people find bigger people, and that is the problem. When Brock left, that's what they did. They just waited for the bigger guy to come in. So they either have to bring in The Rock. Literally, it has to be The Rock in WWE terms. Or you put over like a talent that's, that they can naturally get over themselves. Do you like Dominic? Yeah, I love Dirty Dom. Think, Mark. Instead of being on this planet, you will have this planet crumble to dust and blow away. What will you have after 500? Favorite Star Wars character is by far Obi-Wan Kenobi is my favorite Jedi. But outside of that, my other two are The Mandalorian and Jar Jar Binks. Waka waka, or whatever he says. Everything and everywhere, blah, 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 The Rock. Yo, let me wrestle you for that belt. If you can pin me, you got it. I consider this the hardcore championship. Yeet. Why John Cena and Batista and The Rock be actors now? Also, I don't like The Rock's movies. No, they're horrible. Yeah, I agree. Batista was awesome in Dune, and John Cena was awesome in Suicide Squad. Yeah, he's also good as oh my gosh, can't remember. The season 2 trailer just came out. Peacemaker. Batista is the best actor by a lot. By a lot. But The Rock is finally breaking that mold a little bit. And he's doing a movie on an old MMA fighter, and he doesn't even look like Dwayne Johnson. It's actually very impressive. Bet bro, where at? If you can find me, you can challenge me for the belt. I'll be on the corner of... I'll be at the SmackDown Hotel. How about that? Real question about Star Wars. Were you a part of the people who still think Poe... Because I think... I don't necessarily think that. I think he's underutilized as a character. I think... I'm blanking on his real name. I know his name. I'm just blanking on it. He plays like every character ever. I think he's underutilized. If it was a Tuesday in Canada, what color smells the best? True or false? That's a funny question. Do you know the Rizzler is so cool? Hell yeah, I know the Rizzler. Or whatever he does. Who is your favorite wrestler? Kenny Omega. And amongst others. He's my current one. You got to say this in, like, generations. I'm an old man. I've seen a lot of wrestling. I'm a very old man. Current wrestling, indie wrestling, Japanese wrestling, WWF, Attitude Era, current PG era. All different kinds. Say less, man. I love The Rock. Say, Tecmo Blade. Batista is small now. Yeah, he is. He's still a big guy. Don't get it twisted. Batista is still like 6'2", or 6'2". He's like 6'4", and jacked. Jeff Hardy, the GOAT. You know, if Jeff Hardy was not on, bye Britt. If Jeff Hardy was not on drugs back in like the 2009 era when he was the WWE champion, he said himself that he would have been bigger than John Cena. And I agree. I think if he was, he would have been much bigger than Cena. Cena. I like Road Dogg. Yeah, I liked him back when. I don't like him behind the scenes. He's one of Triple H's goonies. Jey Uso, yeah. I see Brock coming back. Yeah, I heard the rumors too. I don't know how true they are though. There's a star. If you read this, I will give you $100. Thank you. Here's my fave when I was a kid. He was bad at promos though. Yeah. Have you seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Norfs. I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Rest in peace to Captain Holt. I don't know, but do you have a WWE? I don't know, but like, do you have WWE character? Yep. I already read it. Finish. I read it. I don't know. Would you rather watch a treat? I can't believe. I didn't read all of it, and I see what you're trying to get me to do. But I'm not going to fall for it because I'm schmert. Jeff Hardy bigger than Cena is laughable. Go back and watch Jeff Hardy's entrances in 2009. Go back and watch them. They were going to push him to the moon. He sold so many wristbands and face paint. Go back to watch him in 2009 when he first came out as the WWE champion. The pops he would get on a weekly basis was ridiculous. And this was when John Cena was not at his height. Remember, this was like 2009. John Cena was around and he was big, but he was just one of the big ones. He wasn't like the conglomerate that he is now. Same thing with The Rock. The Rock is huge now. And he was huge then, but he was not Stone Cold. He was on par with like Triple H. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it depends on how you look at it. What's this channel about? This channel is about everything you see behind me and more. It's about everything nerdy, Harry Potter, pro wrestling, Power Rangers, superheroes, all that jazz. Animated, you know, everything. But this channel is about everything nerdy. What's your favorite theme song? Pineapple does not belong on pizza. What is my favorite theme song? That's hard. You know, it's a weird one. It may not be my favorite theme song, but it's the one that I hum the most. She just got released, unfortunately, and they just destroyed her character since anyway, being on the main roster. But Shayna Baszler. If you are just joining this stream, I'm singing WWE songs for some reason. UFC. I'm sorry, Kaylin. I'm sorry to hear this. Ew. Oh, that wasn't to you. That was someone else. Who do you think's gonna pin John Cena for the title? I mean, if you're WWE and you're gonna pin John Cena for the title, it's got to be someone bigger than him because that's how they've been doing it. They've been doing Rhodey. They did Roman, then they did Cody, then they did Cena. So they've got this really bad complex when Brock was around too that everyone has to be bigger than the last, and eventually you're just gonna start running out of like big talent. So I think they might have either Brock come back and do it, or they might have, you know, The Rock do it. But that's a good question. If not for those, I don't know. With their weird Autobots or Decepticons. Roll out. Autobots. No, I really like Starstream. Starstream was meant to bio. Had a great Yoshitatsu. Yeah, it's like the I can't think it off the top of my head, but yes, he did. Yes, he did. But yeah. Big fan. Come for Coco. I got a lot of favorites. I'm a big music nerd. When it comes to hip hop, punk rock, pop punk, alt rock, even dad butt. I listen to a lot of like indie alt. I hate the word alt. It's really hard to describe. A lot of rock music, a lot of hip hop, a lot of hip hop. Nice winged eagle belt. Thank you. Are you mad that Paul Hammond betrayed Roman Reigns? Yes or no, dude? If you say no, I thought that Paul Hammond would be betrayed. Nah. Paul Heyman's like Shawn Michaels. He always jumps to who he will find the most significance with. I did like the twist that you thought he was going to go back to be a CM Punk guy, and then he didn't. He traded himself into what was good for him, which was cool because it played off of his character that he's always someone's little, he's always someone's little bitch. I don't know if I can say that on stream, but if I can, I'm sorry. And in this case, he made decisions for himself. He was always someone's henchman. Now he can make decisions for himself and go with Seth, and it's cool for his character. Paul Heyman's getting up there in age. Moose, do you watch High School? No, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. What's up? What's up, Connor? Sorry, I wasn't here for the last live. It's all good. K.A.? Your name's Connor Anderson, but it kind of sounds like Carl Anderson, the machine gun, if you guys know who that is. The machine gun Carl Anderson. Most prize. Don't know what that word means. From the way you pronounce Hammond. Oh, yes! I'm so happy someone got that reference. That makes me so happy. Hammond! I didn't just watch the Grand Tour. I've been watching Top Gear for years and years. You made my night that someone gets that reference, truly. Hammond! Guess what? Also, the Rizzlers. Who do you think that would have won Willie Bronco? Where I don't know what you mean. Can you show me a WWE action figure because I have a collection of I do not have a lot of WWE figures. I have some old retro like Rock and Stone Cold. They're buried away behind me, but I have a lot of AEW and indie wrestlers. I have like Jay White's indie one. I have Professor Snape and SpongeBob that are kind of off camera. They're right over there. But no, I don't have any offhand right now. Most prized piece in your collection. Probably my Iron Man hot toy right here. Mark 46, because it was a gift from my fiance on my first birthday with her. Not my first birthday, like age-wise. My first birthday. You guys know what I mean. It was a birthday present. What do you think better, John Cena or Cody Rhodes? Currently Cody Rhodes. Mjolnir hasn't gotten printed yet, but will on Monday. But guess what I just watched? I'm hoping it's Thunderbolts. Can you please show me a W action figure because I have a collection? It's all buried. If I get off stream, people will leave. The Winged Eagle belt. Nice. Thank you, Andrew. I have multiple other belts. I should probably bring up... It's usually up here out of sight. I got to put it on my shelf. Since it made you so happy, I'm going to make you sad to remember that it's gone. It is. I know it is. I think they did the Grand Tour again, but Hammond wasn't in it or something like that. I don't know what he did, but man, those shows. The infinite hours of just pure laughter and joy. I'm a huge WWE wrestler. What was your favorite match? You're a wrestler, Padilla? Speaking of my favorite match, oh gosh, there's way too many. What was your favorite episode? Mine was the one where they got stranded and they have to... Anytime where they had to like build a crazy mechanical car. There's one where they came over to America where they were in the South. And they were like saying political stuff on the sides of their cars and they were getting like chased away. That one was really funny. Oh my gosh, there's so many to think of. One of my favorite bloopers is when Hammond, or I think it's Hammond, is in a boat and he's like going down like a bay and he's about to crash into a boat and there's a boat called Puffin and he goes, oh, look at Puffin, oh, Puffin, and he crashes into it. There's so many funny ones. Do you have a favorite, don't know what that means. You will be happy to hear what I started to watch. You gotta tell me. It's Invincible, isn't it? Is it Invincible? Who's bigger than Cena, The Rock? Undertaker versus Mankind. Heck yeah, I'm not a wrestler. I'm a wrestler, but thank you for that. Can you tell chat to say something if they've seen Grand Tour? Yes. You watched Invincible! Where you at? What up you on? What are you going to do when Hulk Hogan challenges you to that belt, dude? Well, I'll tell you right now, brother. Nothing. He's way bigger than me, and I'll die. Jake Long, that is the man, oh man, that is Kenny Omega. I'm on season 1, episode 3. So, Connor, what did you think of the first episode of the first season? The big one. There's a few other, oh man, there's so much you gotta watch through the next 2 seasons. What did you think about it? we, I can't read that on stream, but that's funny. I loved it. My guy. Hogan sucks, John Cena. He was so good until he turned. Yeah. What's your favorite wrestler? Jake Long, Kenny Omega. Invincible is amazing. Yes, it is. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Someone asked if they'd ever seen Mrs. The Nerd Shelf on stream, and she's texting me. Where's... Sorry about that, lady and gentlemen. And a text the good old fiance. Title card, Invincible. Conquest, I'm the man. Stand ready for my arrival, worm. I love that you're going to do Brother Cena when I throw the real American beard at your face, dude. Guess my favorite WWE guy, Riz Ducky. I'm going to go with Drew McIntyre. Oh, yeah, Drew McIntyre. How were the Thunderbolts? Oh, Connor, it was great. It was a really good movie. I don't know why I sound like Richard Nixon. It was a really good movie. It was great. I just made a few videos on it. One has spoilers, and one does not. You can go watch it on my channel, or we can talk about it here. Everybody in the chat better go, ooh, because you got Mrs. I just texted her that everyone was asking for Miss the Nerd Shelf. No chance in hell. No chance in hell. You got no chance. I think something bad is going on where I live. Comfy Coco, I hope you're okay. Text her. I said hi. I did. High five. I'll let her know. And me and my dad are going to go see it this month. Heck yeah. Hopefully this month, like soon, like tomorrow. Hopefully. Yeah, no, Thunderbolts was awesome. Wheezy. I hear fireworks or gunshots. Comfy Coco, where are you at? Are you in the U.S.? You're definitely in the U.S. Both of those things happen all the time. But Comfy, I'm really curious where you're at. You're awesome. I subscribe to you. Thank you, Real Devil. It's the biggest rival in WWE. You didn't answer my last question about the title card on the Conquest fight. Fight the alien beating and what Omni-Man did to Chicago. Which one was most brutal? Oh, gosh. I mean, what his fight with Invincible destroying the city was like unbearably the worst one. By a long shot. Tell her I said hi. I will, Connor. I'm giving away 500 hot toy if you won. Yeah, I do. Did you guys see Shadow Milk? Why you capping, bro? What the skibbity? You don't notice you gooning your sock. Oh, bro. I don't even know what that means. I mean, what is the biggest wrestler in WWE? Oh, it's The Rock. Active? It's Cena. It's Cena by a lot. Do you support LG high definition TV plus population? I do. What is your favorite wrestler? What is your favorite episode of Invincible? Either episode 1 of season 1 or the one, it's in season 2. I don't want to spoil it, but it's in season 2. It's when Omni-Man and Invincible have a little gathering. I used to be a streamer like you, but then I took an arrow to the knee. I'm so sorry. I hope your knee recovered. Mine is Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns. Heck yeah. The first time I met you, I asked if you watched Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Have you seen it yet? I am deeply saddened to resort, but I did not yet. Can you please give me my friend Mike Hawk? Bogdan, you got me. Although I didn't say it well enough for you. He is in bed, feeling sick, and that would cheer him up a lot if you can please. Yeah, I think your friend Mike Hunt had a question in the chat. You look like a superhero, my guy, Captain Coupon. That's funny. Bro, I would win. I love you. Peace out. See you later, John. No, I'm just kidding, bro. Just having some fun. No, listen. I love being roasted, and I love a dark humor. Love and dark humor, dark humor, dark humor. I should not be humming that song. I didn't get on the live last week because my throat was hurting after yeah, well, welcome back. I'm actually here on a random day. I know it's a Sunday. I'm going to do it Wednesday still, but just figured I'd hop on. Hey, my friend is sick with Updog. Can you please give him a shout out? His name is, what's up, dog? Mike Hawk appreciated it, though. Very happy to help you, Mr. Hawk. Hello, Jane. Hello, everybody. If you're just joining, we're getting nerdy. Although, you guys know the rule. You guys know the rule. I usually go live for 60 minutes to an hour. So, we're at 55. And I got nothing to do. So we're going to go to 60. Wearing this is like making me sweat. I'm a simple. That song you were singing there, make a mixtape, sell for $10 each, easy money. Just stumbled upon your stream anyway. We can see your nerd merch shelf in full. Well, here's my nerd shelf. I do not have merch, but I'm thinking I want some. I want one that says like "Let's get nerdy" or like something like that. I don't know what I want yet, but I definitely want some. Thank you for stumbling across the stream. Do you like from... High five. You're killing me. What's your favorite wrestler of all time? Old and new. Old is before old, it's Shawn Michaels. Being young, I was a Shawn guy. Being old, I'm a Bret guy. But when I was young, it was Shawn Michaels. And modern day, it is Kenneth Omega. What is your favorite Undertaker or Kane? Well, both of them are questionable nowadays. But back when, it was definitely Kane. I loved Kane. I haven't watched Power Rangers in a while, but I have seen them all. Me too. I actually only watched up until SPD. And then over the years, I've gone back and kind of watched the others too. Excuse me. I went back and watched the other ones. But yeah, they're all good. They're all good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate you being on stream. Chicken Jockey! I appreciate you being on stream. I'm definitely still going to be here Wednesday at 6 p.m. when this goes live again. In the meantime, I made several videos. You can go back and you can watch them. Some are on the channel, some are scheduled. A lot of it's Power Rangers and Thunderbolts. But if there's something you guys want to see, give me a shout and let me know. Anyway, I appreciate you guys being here. I will see you later. I'm like that Walmart girl. This is whatever, signing off. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. I got your name, your stunning mustache, NerdShelf. Thank you very much. Eddie Guerrero and Ray Ripley, both two amazing wrestlers. Love them both. Anyway, I'll hit you with the swerve. I will see you all. I'm watching. Okay, guys, I gotta go.